the following presentation of the National Football League.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Tar Heel State, where the legacy of the late great Sam Mills lives on with each pound of the drum. And that means we are ready for football here at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today we got an NFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Carolina Panthers.
Your 2026 Carolina Panthers.
Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Uptown Charlotte. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his third season in the league.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Throwing now, and it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
That's good.
12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
First and 10
Play action here on
at
the
the
first play
39-yard
from
line.
scrimmage. They want to see how the linebackers are going to react. Are they looking to stop the run? Or are they going to sit back in coverage? A really nice job there of going in attack mode early, and they pick up a quick first down.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Young's pass.
So 5 yards here,
Complete
5
to
on
number
the
18.
play. And it'll be second down.
Brings up second
So we just
and
called his
5
name on the previous
at the
snap, and they go right
44-yard
back
line.
to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
Fights through and now a crease. Oh, able to avoid him. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 40.
It's a gain of
25 yards to pick up there,
play.
also a first
And
down.
the Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
Out of the gun, it's Young. He'll take this one off to Hubbard.
Young's pass.
And he'll be out of bounds just
To
inside the
Chuba
25-yard line.
Out of bounds at the 23-yard
So the completion
line.
results there in
It's a
9
gain of 9.
yards.
Brings
And
up
they'll have a second
and a
and
yard.
1 forthcoming.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Bryce
Young
Young.
into the slide, and he's got a
A
first
gain of
down.
10 yards.
It's a
That's
10-yard
another
pickup, and that's
Panthers
enough to move the
first
chains.
down. First and 10 at the
Facing second and
13-yard
short,
line.
that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards you needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Taken across for a Panthers touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Panthers will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
The kick is good.
Down the middle.
Makes the score
Panthers 7-0.
Bears nothing.
So the drive there took 6 plays. And Carolina scores to cap it off. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Bears take over first and 10
now for their opening
at their own
drive.
23-yard line.
And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want, but this guy, he is hard to corral.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No
He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, front 5, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roll and hit. And that's what he did on that play.
No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
No gain on the play.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
That's complete to his rookie second-round pick. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yards. And the Bears first down. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Bears.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Off the play fake, it's Williams. We'll get this into the hands of the Doomsday. 15 yards there for number 15.
15 more yards. That's another Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard
so
line.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. To throw, it's Williams. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. And he's able to get this one down at the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain
good
of 6.
Strong run against the 3-4 set. And at 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Intended for
strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
A gain of 17 yards.
That one good for 17 yards on fourth.
Bears
Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down.
And 10 at the 23-yard
Charles,
line.
their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the fourth down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game plan for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
Pickup.
Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Looking to throw is Williams. To the left side into the hands of Adunze. He's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march right to the goal line and not cash in. They got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone. I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. Throwing is Williams. And he's got it.
Williams pass.
Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and
Gain
goal.
of 3 yards. It's now third and goal.
They'll look to throw for it with Williams. They'll try to... And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown, Chicago.
Caleb Williams taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bears respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy is not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns third and goal into a touchdown. Santos with the extra point. And we are tied at 7.
The game at 7.
So that drive spans 13 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Gets around him. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right on the 37. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. On first down, they'll start out with Hubbard. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
You got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Young working out of the gun. That's taken in. It's Xavier Yeager. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard
in this
line.
game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming out.
Yeah, I was really impressed with the practice we saw. They went through 2 minutes, and they went through all the different situations. He might be locked in for this
It's
one.
now second
But
and
that was
6.
a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the shotgun, it's Young. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing, Young. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Results in a 4th down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter,
Sam
but that
Martin
time,
in punt
they were up to the
formation for
challenge.
Carolina.
On 4th down, Carolina going to send out Sam Martin to punt.
Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there. No return.
At their own
And it'll be 1st and 10
line.
Bears from deep in their own territory.
To the air, Williams. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that
2
play
yards
out
on the
and
pickup.
holding it to a
It's
short
2nd
game. But I don't
and
think the
8
offense is going
at
to be
the
daunted.
14-yard
They actually
line.
accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Here's Williams.
And Thomas has it. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
And the Bears first down.
These two teams all tied after one. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
They'll fake the give. Now Williams.
The Panthers rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Caleb Williams sacked.
Coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Working out of the gun, Williams. Over the middle, that's to Loveland, the tight end.
Pass. Complete to number 84.
It leads to 3rd down. And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. At least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
To throw, Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
9 yards.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Certainly not his best friend at the time. Not a good time to make the tries when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly what you want those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field. Guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
The Carolina offense about ready to go. The last series form, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And good work there in open space. So he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
It's a gain of 11.
11 yards and a Panther first down.
That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction,
A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Pass.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
On the handoff, flying left is Hubbard.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
Young to throw it.
Going quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Chuba Hubbard.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
On 4th down on is Ryan Fitzgerald for the Carolina field goal.
A 50-yard
From the left
attempt.
hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So now after the field goal, Fitzgerald back out there to send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Bears offense out there set and ready to go. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5.
Oh, D's wide open. It's complete.
Out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
It's a gain
A
of
very
27
solid
yards.
gain of 27.
And the Bears first down. A gain of 27 on the play.
So
And
from
the
Panther
Bears
territory now,
first
it's
down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. What a nice burst there as they take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard
A
line.
gain of 17
They get
yards.
17 more on that
That's
one and another first down.
Bears first
Well, as
down.
we've learned over the years, just
It's a
because a guy
gain of
plays left
17
tackle
yards.
doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking
First down,
abilities.
Bears.
And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big game.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Lovely.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards
12
that
more
time and a
yards.
first down.
That's
Well, it certainly
another
doesn't matter if it's
Bears
been through the air
first
like
down.
on this play or on the
A gain of
ground.
12.
I don't know what's going on with
First
this
down,
defense. In a
Chicago.
sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
Complete to
Just 3
Khalil
yards
Raymond.
on the catch there. He couldn't get
A
away.
3-yard pickup.
And
Brings
that will
up
bring up second
and
down.
7. At the
I think he just wanted to get the ball to
13-yard
one of his
line.
playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
From the gun, here's Swift.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stack him behind the line.
Taken
That's a
down back
big
at the
loss of 3,
15-yard
and it
line.
brings up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th
Gain of
down.
only a yard.
The key to
It's
any
4th
screen
down.
play is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense,
Cairo
able to rally
Santos
to him
for
and
the
hold it for
Bears
just a
field
short
goal.
game.
A 32-yard attempt.
Santos' kick
The
is
kick
up
is
and
good.
through. And that will
That
not us
ties
up
the
at
game
10.
at 10.
So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially
Cairo
shorter than a
Santos
PAT,
to kick off
it
for
just has a
Chicago.
different feel, doesn't it?
Different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
And they have this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position.
At the 50-yard
Possession
line.
of the football goes over to Carolina.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Young now from the 50.
And that one off the
Young's
mark
pass.
behind him.
Intended
Incomplete.
for Tommy Tremble.
Tommy Tremble, the
Incomplete.
intended target.
It's
And
now
that'll bring up
second and 10.
down. Now here's Young. It's out, it's loose.
Bryce Young.
Unfortunately, a Panther was able to get on this, so Carolina keeps it
8-yard
on.
loss on the
Much
play.
like a running back going
It's
through the
now
line,
third
quarterbacks
down.
have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long.
Here's Young from the shotgun.
To the sideline and incomplete.
Young's pass thrown away and
Problems on
incomplete.
third down so far in this first
Sets up
half.
fourth
Relatively
down.
small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them
Sam
or
Martin
don't get to
in
third
punt
down in the first
formation
place.
for
Get your big
Carolina.
chunks of yards on first and second down.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away.
Going to be a 43-yard punt, just a
Bears
single
take over
yard
first
on the
and 10.
return.
And
And
their
the
own
offense will come
15-yard
back
line.
out deep in their own territory.
Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense.
And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick. Other than the extra point. That's it.
Tackle made at the
Tackle made
16-yard
by
line.
Devin Lloyd, the
A gain of
linebacker.
a yard. Brings
Well,
up
sometimes you
second
just have to give
and
credit to
9.
the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left in no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Right back to Swift again on second down.
And down he'll go at the 25.
Swift.
9 yards to
A
pick
gain of
up there,
9
and it's a
yards.
first down.
That's good.
It's a good,
for
nice, crisp
Bears.
run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been
A
loosened
gain of
up a little
9
bit,
yards.
maybe anticipating a
And
pass
the
instead of the run
Bears
that they got.
first down.
On play action, here's Williams.
And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the
It's a gain of
40-yard
16
line.
yards.
16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Bears.
Step it up. Guys, you can do better.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a
To
yard.
Luther Burden. A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the 50-yard line.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw.
That's caught. The tight end running with it.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Fifth catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional,
First
right,
and 10
safety
at the
valve.
44-yard
Throw one to
line.
him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
He'll get this off to Swift.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts.
So as
The
they
tackle
talk it
made back
over,
at
we
the
step aside.
47-yard line.
Williams going to look to throw again. Throw caught by Raymond.
And a gain of
pass
3 on the play.
complete to Khalif
And that
Raymond.
brings up third and a full 10
A
yards.
3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. To throw, it's Williams.
And that is incomplete.
Intended for Khalif
The down
Raymond.
look on defense. Two
Incomplete.
extra defensive backs on the field and
It's
covered up
fourth
essentially
down.
every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Torrey Taylor
comes the
in
Bears
punt
punter
formation
now.
for the Bears.
As he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own
The
20-yard
Panther
line.
offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Young. Open receiver complete. Now the Panthers are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Young. Throw left side complete. That's Hubbard. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
At the 44-yard line.
It'll go as a gain of 4.
On the pickup.
And that'll make it second down.
Second and 6.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Pressure, and he's taken down.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. So we are deadlocked at the break here, and the EA Sports Halftime Report starts now. Here's Scott Hanson.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hanson here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight, competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, thanks very much. And we welcome all of you back here on EA Sports for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they will wrangle them down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Take over first and
so
10.
Here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Third quarter starts with a run from Swift to about the 33-yard line.
I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 6. Off the bootleg, it's Williams. There's a short one caught by Lovell.
Calls number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. It's an end around now. And a pretty athletic one right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 54 yards on the ground for him now, 9 carries.
First and 10.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
First down, and they go with Swift again.
And they will only muster a yard here at the 38.
Devin Lloyd on the
They went
stop.
right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that
Brings up
play.
second
The previous
and 9.
carry looked pretty good.
At the
That one, he was a
38-yard
little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. They'll run the draw here with Swift.
And he'll be taken down at the 33. A pickup of about 4.
He's taken
Like the
down at
vision he
the
displayed on
33-yard
that
line.
play because he saw there
5
wasn't a lane
yards
to
on the
completely
play.
break off a huge
And it's
gain.
third
So he found where there
down.
was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double
That's
it and get
another
10 here.
Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard
We
line.
don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Here's Menai.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
Derek Brown on the
No
stop.
gain on the play there.
No
Second
gain on
down.
the play. Brings up
And the
second
big fella
and
stuffed
10.
that one up in a big
At the
way.
23-yard
I think
line.
doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd and 10. We're all knotted up at 10, but it appears that may change soon. Only question is, will they have to settle for 3?
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. That screen there on 2nd down certainly
It's a
didn't
loss
develop
of a
how they had
yard.
hoped. Is that one
And
they
it's
should have even tried, or is that one the
third
quarterback
down.
sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try to pick up the first down.
Caleb Williams with their 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice gain.
A very nice run, and it turns in to 6 points.
Cairo
Santos now to add the
lining up for the
PAT.
extra point.
He's got it
His
as they
kick
go
is good.
by a total of 17
Makes
to
the
10.
score Bears 17.
A good drive
Panthers
that time as they
10.
go 9 plays in all. And a pretty good run there in the end to top it off. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10.
The
At their
Panthers
own
offense now, they head
25-yard
back
line.
on the field for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup
It's now
which side has
second
been the
and
more
10 at the
physical one. It's been this
25-yard line.
defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So the incompletion, and now it's second and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Young will set to throw.
Got him in. That's legal.
Young's pass
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Third down.
Young takes it on the sneak. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Straight ahead with Hubbard. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
He's brought down at the 39-yard
Nice chunk of yards
line.
on first down. It really
4
opens
yards
up your
on the
options
pickup.
for what you want to do on
Second
second.
and 6.
You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
2nd and 6.
And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that play on any down.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They'll try to throw now. Young. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Hubbard. Shows the nice footwork, and then hit and drop shy of the 45.
It's a gain of 7.
Just about every
Brings up
quarterback is
2nd
trained to
and
really
3
look downfield
at
first
the
before you come
46-yard
back
line.
and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
A give up the middle, Hubbard. And this time he's able to take it down to 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's
You know what really
another
fires up
Panthers
offensive linemen?
first down.
When the guy that is carrying the
First
ball
and
behind
10
them
at the
can create his
42-yard
own
line.
space and break a tackle along the way.
Young working out of the gun. Miller here. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about
10
4.
yards on the pickup.
One of the selling points of the
It's
in route
2nd and
is against the
inches
quarterback, a really
at the
nice sight
Bears'
line to his
32-yard
receiver,
line.
and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
On the handoff, it's Hubbard. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
2nd and inches is
It's a gain of a
oftentimes
yard.
an invitation for an
And the
offense coordinator to take a
Panthers
big shot
first
downfield
down.
because he feels like he can come back on
First
3rd
and
down and
10
pick up
at
the
the
first down.
31-yard line.
But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
The tackle made by
If you're
Dan
a coach, you'll absolutely take
It's a
that
gain
run
of 5.
every time on
Brings
first
up
down
2nd
because it really
and
sets you up to
5
go in a number
at
of
the
directions
Bears'
here on
26-yard
2nd.
line.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5.
Young now.
There's Trimble, the tight end.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 14.
That's good for a
Give him
Panthers
12 yards
first
on that one. It
down.
earns him a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. On the give, this is Hubbard.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
He was brought down.
And when you
at
get
the
good yards
10-yard
like that
line.
on first down,
A gain
it
of
really
5
does a
brings
whole
up
lot of good for your
2nd
entire
and 5.
offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. Right back to Hubbard.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken
Tackle
down.
made at the 9-yard line.
Only a yard on the pickup
A gain
there,
of
and
a
it'll bring
yard.
up a 3rd
Brings up
down.
3rd and
I know
5.
that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. This offense so far on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Let's see him do this himself. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Well, the Panthers turn it over on 4th down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting 1st downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 87 yards rushing for him now. As he's been tremendous all day long.
That's good for a Bears 1st down.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to start this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines. And let's close this one out.
He was brought
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead,
8.
positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. Here's Williams. Pass complete to Adunzo. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
And it's 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun, here's Williams. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he slips up past the 43 before being tackled. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Down.
Now that's a killer because you think you get it absolutely covered, and then he hot-foots it out of there and picks up a 1st down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
Looks like you're exactly right. Looked like a 4 sure stop on 3rd, and then the tables turn. Going quickly here to Thomas.
Williams pass.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd
It's a
down.
gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 49-yard line.
Open man is Raymond. He's got it.
Williams pass.
Only able to get it
to Raymond.
And now we've got a 3rd down
It's
and
a gain of 2 yards.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Williams pass.
And this
Incomplete
defense
on the
definitely in
throwaway.
his head there on 3rd
Covered
down,
by
and he's pretty
J.C.
fortunate.
Horn.
They didn't call for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
Here comes the Bears punter now.
For the Bears.
He'll kick it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Carolina getting set to take the field. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of
He was
anger.
brought down by Austin Booker.
Officially no gain on the play,
No
and
gain
it's
on the
second
play.
down.
Second and 10.
As a defensive end,
At the
getting off the
20-yard
ball
line.
quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends are like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
He stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
It's a gain of 5.
One thing I
Brings
think
up
that's safe to
third
say
and
defensively,
5.
the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He'll try and do this himself. And they're going to have this across midfield right inside 45.
It's a gain of
There on the
31
scramble.
yards.
It gets him a first
And the
down.
Panthers, first down. First and 10
Well,
at
and
the
his offense was
44-yard
staring
line.
down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
Here's Hubbard. 65 yards rushing forward now to this pair.
Brandon, all things considered,
on the tackle.
they have to feel pretty good about
A
getting that
6-yard
type of a
pickup
gain,
brings
considering
up
the blitz that
second
they
and
just had
4
against them.
at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's second and 4. Now Young. That one complete to lead it. 7 yards there, the first down.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for a Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Young to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
A gain of 17 yards.
Inside the 15 he
That's
goes.
another Panthers
It's a Panthers first down, 17
First
yards
and
on the
10
play.
at the 14-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
To throw, Young. Throwing over the
Young's
middle,
pass.
and it's incomplete.
Out of the end
They've got
zone.
to give out a little applause
Kobe
on that
Bryant
play. It
on
has
the
to go to
coverage.
the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a second and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. And Xavier again for 13 yards out. And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for two, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Ryan
Fitzgerald now
on
for the
extra
PAT.
point.
And we are
It's
tied here in the fourth quarter.
good. That ties the
So an
game
eight-play
at
drive covering
17.
80 yards. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown.
Now this
Ryan
one setting up
Fitzgerald
for
to
a
kick
great
off for
finish. All
Carolina.
tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard
Bears
line.
offense and Caleb Williams set to go to work once more. And you get a look at the numbers, they don't even tell the whole story. This has been a tremendous performance to this point. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards.
Complete to number
And that'll leave
15.
him with a second and just a few inches left.
10
And the hitch route
yards
is
on
run
the
really
pickup.
well. That
It's
jab
second
step
and
off the line of
inches.
scrimmage by the
At the
receiver, which is
36-yard
designed to
line.
back up the defender and give him a little bit of space. All you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
Pass by Burden. Now hang on here because DeAndre Swift injured on that last play and in need of a little assistance. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's moving down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of 10 yards. That's another Bears first down. It's a gain of 10.
Getting down to the good stuff.
And the
All tied
Bears
with 2
first
minutes
down.
remaining on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Oh, the ball comes out. They hit, but they'll say it's
Intended for
incomplete.
Rome Odunze.
The call to come with the blitz there in this
It
situation.
leads to
And some of
second
those
and 10.
calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense, say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
To the air, Williams.
Williams
This throw is going to be
intended for
incomplete.
Rome Odunze.
Back-to-back incompletions now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into
yards to
focus
go.
here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
They picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation,
gain of
should be
14
in no
yards.
hurry to run a play really
That's
fast.
another
Let the clock
Bears
wind down.
first down. A gain of 14.
Plenty of
First down,
time. All
Chicago.
3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. To the air once more. Williams. They'll get this into the hands of Odunze. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts.
A gain
And
of
they'll be
24
disappointed to have to
more
burn
yards.
one there after giving
That's
up the
good
first
for a
down.
Bears first down. 24-yard gain on the play. First down, Bears.
Swift going to try up the middle. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Panthers going to use the second of their
That's
timeouts
another Bears
as they'll
first
head to
down.
the sideline and talk
First
over what
and
to do
goal
next.
at the 3-yard line.
Here we go, 1st and goal. Swift going to be hit and not at the line of scrimmage. Panthers. They get him down at the 3.
Taken
Now
down.
the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout.
Leads to
As they'll
second
talk
and
things
goal.
over prior to this
At the
upcoming
3-yard
second
line.
down play. They'll run with Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold by the line of scrimmage.
A 3-yard
Third
loss
and
on
goal
the play.
coming up, the loss on
It's third
second
and
down.
goal.
That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's third and goal. They'll look to throw for it with Williams.
It's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute.
Touchdown, Bears.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture? That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of
Santos
time
lining
left
up
on the
for the
clock
extra
here in the
point.
fourth, but they got to feel good now. Santos able to take on the extra point.
Makes the
And they
score
will take a
Bears 24.
7-point lead.
Panthers 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one
for
away.
Chicago.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So now Young and the Panthers
Down
at their own 27-yard
24-17.
line.
47 seconds remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down.
Young to throw. And won't complete till again.
Young's pass.
He'll be hit down at the 30, 35 yards on the play.
It's a pickup of 6.
No timeout. You got to go
Brings
quick
up
here.
second and 4 at the 33-yard line.
Now second and 4. Here's Young.
And he's got his man there.
And he's going to have a first down as he's out of bounds to stop the clock with just
First
under
and
20
10 at the
seconds to go.
39-yard line.
They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play.
And he will get out of
Complete
bounds
to
here to
Tommy
stop the
Tremble.
clock, but not a
Out
huge
of bounds
pickup
at the
there.
46
6,
yard
maybe
line.
7.
A
It certainly
7-yard
feels like
pickup.
there are more
Brings
stars
up
at the tight
second
end
and
position than
3.
there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle. You put it all together, you got to look at the tight end candidate. Oh, this is nervous time now.
Jalen
They
Johnson
decided to
on
go
the
for it
coverage.
right there. Fortunately, still a little bit of time left for another shot, but this one almost certainly has to be in the end zone.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Young.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from Charlotte.